Hello, my viewer. Today, the same topics projectile and concept fifth one we will discuss right now. To find time of flight and horizontal range. Topics is the same projectile. This is the fifth concept, and those who are newcomers, already there are four conceptions related with the topics projectile, which is the part and parcel of the kinematics. So you can first of all study that topics, concept 1, 2, 3, 4, then come to the fifth one. So this is the diagram. And this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis, and this is O, this point is A, and this length is known as horizontal range. And how much time would be taken during the motion here to here, that is the time of flight, capital T. And this is the U, which is the velocity of projection, and this is the angle of projection. So we have to find time of flight and horizontal range when U and alpha are known. Here U and alpha is the usual meaning. U is the initial velocity of projection and alpha is the angle of projection. So we can take the formula for equation of kinematics, which is S equal to ut plus half at square. Since S equal to ut plus half at square, this is the equation of kinematics for uniformly extended motion, which is already you have completed in the junior classes in class 9. So we will use that formula, and here the projection U along x-axis would be U cos alpha, and this component is U sin alpha. And here when the object is moving from point O to A in this space, so vertical displacement during the motion would be 0. So here displacement is 0 and the time is called capital T, known as time of flight. Means if the object starts motion from here to here, so horizontally this travels r distance, but vertically that distance is your 0. So we can use for vertical motion, you can say for vertical motion. Here displacement along the vertical is 0 and time is capital T and U is vertically U sin alpha. So by putting in the relation first S as 0, U as vertically U sin alpha, and this T is finally, it will come time of flight, but we will write here only the T, and half A is minus G and T square. So by solving this equation we can take the T common. So U sin alpha minus half gt. So either t is 0 because the product of these two is 0, or u sin alpha minus half gt is 0. And solving this equation, this t is u 2u sin alpha by g, and this time is called time of flight. So this is the formula, 2u sin alpha by g. So suppose this is the second relation, and this was initial condition. Initial condition means if we project the object and if we find the displacement vertical as 0, so it will be 2 times. When t equal to 0, at that time also vertical height is 0, and when t is equal to non-zero, t equal to capital T, so this is again height is, you can say, 0. So this is the quadratic equations. Therefore we are getting the t two value. First is initial conditions and another is the non-zero answer. So this is the time of flight. So this is the time of flight. Already we have the formula. If you have the value of u, alpha and g, by putting all this you can find time of flight. Now another part is your how to find horizontal range. So for vertical, you can say horizontal motion. For horizontal motion, there is formula x is equal to h naught v naught xt, because horizontally in this projectile Newton's first law known as dynamic equilibrium, and in the vertical it is accelerated motion, uniformly accelerated motion. So the object is projected from the origin, so x naught would be your 0, and v naught x, that is the velocity along x axis, u cos alpha into t. So finally x is equal to u cos alpha t. So this is the third relation. And for the point A, this x converts as horizontal range R, and this t is called capital T, time of flight. So by putting x as R and u cos alpha multiplied by this t, which is your time of flight, capital T, and already time capital T is known, 2u sin alpha by g. So next step, u cos alpha multiplied by 2u sin alpha by g, and we know that 2 sin A into cos B is equal to sin 2 alpha, and here u into u square. So finally next step I am writing here. So finally this answer converts your u square 2 sin alpha into cos alpha divided by g, and this is the answer for the R. And according to formula of trigonometry, 2 sin A into cos B is equal to sin 2A. So u square sin 2 alpha by g is equal to R. So this is the final answers for the relation, fourth one you can say. And after having the relation first, which is for finding the time of flight, and the relation second for the horizontal range, u square sin 2 alpha. So whenever u and alpha are given, then using this formula, time of flight as well as horizontal range, you can get the result. So no need to remember the formula, simply try to understand basic conceptions, how this formula comes. So directly it is impossible to remember, but take the just starting from the conception how the formula comes, s equal to ut square plus rbt square, and solve, you will get the answer. Similarly here x is equal to x naught for plus b naught xt and solving. So this finishes the topics, and in the next video again the same thing will be continued, and you have to wait for the next topics 6th, 7th, 8th and so on. Okay, thank you, enjoy.